Hello guys, welcome back. So there seems to be a bit of commotion existing between top football regulators in Nigeria, the likes of federal government holding the ministry responsible, the ministry holding NFF responsible, NFF holding Finidi responsible, Finidi supposedly holding the Nigerian Super Eagles players responsible. So from top to bottom, there have been questions asked at each level of the hierarchy. Federal government, of course, are angry because they actually have to spend a lot of money to see that the planning and everything, the private jet thing, the planning, the kits, and all of that were in place to enable Nigerian Super Eagles perform at the top level to win their games. But they didn't win the game, which is, of course, the reason why there has been a bit of a friction, bad blood between these different levels of regulators, in Nigerian football. And the sports minister, Senator Eno, is obviously channeling the anger of the government down on NFF, demanding, demanding explanation and officially written technical report as to why what happened. And just only this week, there's been a number of meetings, in these different levels. NFF, of course, actually held a meeting on Wednesday where they discussed uh, the number of issues, how to really improve the Nigerian Super Eagles team. They had in mind that they were going to have this meeting, the purpose of raising up ideas for them to table at the office of the sports minister, Senator Eno. And right now, they obviously had a meeting slated for today, this morning. They were supposed to meet the sports minister who summoned them at his office. So for the NFF, their meeting on Wednesday, what they actually decided was the fact that they brought about an idea that they wanted someone, or that they would table to the sports minister the idea of actually employing another person who's going to uh, join Coach Finidi, not as a coach, but as a technical advisor, senior technical advisor to Coach Finidi. For the NFF, they're thinking of recommending the former coach of the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon as Antonio Consancao, and they view this idea as the idea that they could actually save Nigerian Spiders from plummeting into the crisis that's lingering around the team right now because of lack of results. And the NFF also views this strategy as a cheaper alternative to outrightly employing a white head coach. So what this means is that Finidi is still going to be the coach, or let me put it, the poster boy, while Konsenkao becomes the senior advisor, senior technical advisor, who's going to be feeding Finidi with all the experience for him to apply in the games and win matches. So Finidi still stays there, retain his head coach position, but he has someone calling the shots from behind the scene. This is what the NFF are trying to recommend or proffer to the Minister of Sports, Senator Eno. And that meeting obviously held today at the minister's office in the National Stadium, Abuja. But definitely more reports will be coming out as to what transpires for that their meeting. It's really very, very important right now. They want to make a decision very quickly because of the team, in order to actually change the trajectory of results in the team. If you follow the channel, you definitely know that Antonio Consancao is someone that has been shortlisted. Even when the job was announced and they were getting candidates, he was one of the top candidates that made the top five for them. He even made the final three based on the report. For the fact that NFF couldn't afford a foreign coach, it didn't come into reality because what they wanted was to employ this man. But right now, it seems that if everything goes to plan, if the minister accepts this proposition by the NFF, we might see Antonio Consancao joining as a senior technical advisor who's going to be calling the shots. But we'll see how events unravel in the next couple of days. But definitely there will be more talking points after the meeting that was held today. I'm definitely going to bring you guys up to speed as to what transpired. So make sure you're tuned into the channel. Make sure you're subscribed. But aside from that update, guys, there are a few updates that I have for this video. The likes of Ademola Lookman. Ademola Lookman has been voted as the player of the month for the month of May/June. So he's basically won the player of the month for 2 months back to back with his impressive performances for the club. We've seen that, it's no news what he did for Atlanta, single-handedly winning their first European trophy, in that final by scoring hat-trick. And then he did a number of impressive runs, in terms of goal scoring and assist leading up to that match. And this accolade was actually, based on voting. He beat the likes of Scamacha and Ederson to clinch that prestigious one. Congratulations to him. The man keeps firing stronger and stronger, although, we thought that we were going to see a fired up Lookman in our World Cup qualifiers games, but it didn't happen the way it did. Sometimes it happens. Players get bad days. They have good days as well. But he is no doubt an asset and will continue to be an asset for Nigerian Super Eagles. But aside from the Player of the Month awards, Lookman is also red hot in terms of transfer speculation. And right now, Atlanta have apparently slapped a whopping sum of 30 to 35 million euros on his head as his transfer release clause. They did this to ward off so many interests coming in from different clubs, and right now the latest club to have joined in the race to sign Ademola Lookman is Bayern Munich. Apparently, Vincent Kompany is a huge admirer, and he wants to get the very talented winger into the Bayern Munich team. But there hasn't really been any formal contact between Bayern Munich and Atlanta as at now. And the report is that it's still a sort of an in-house discussion within the Bayern Munich hierarchies that they want to go for Ademola Lookman. So they're preparing for that one. There hasn't been any public announcements or public bid for that one. But we'll see what happens in the next couple of days/weeks. But aside from Ademola Lookman, Wilfred Ndidi is another man that has just recently been handed a 2-year contract extension by Leicester City. Of course, in the last video, I talked about the fact that Wilfred Ndidi's contract will actually be expiring this month, and we talked about Kelechi Iheanacho obviously being released a few days ago because Leicester do not want to extend his contract. But Ndidi right now has got a new 2-year contract extension from Leicester City. So he's only been just offered the contract, and he hasn't really accepted the offer. His agent and himself, they are actually weighing the contract, seeing how it benefits them to the fullest. But Leicester have now offered that contract to Ndidi, so it's left for him to decide to take it or look for a better deal outside of Leicester City. Definitely, I'll be giving more updates regarding this and every other thing concerning our team NFF. What's now happening between NFF's president Gusau, and then the idea of bringing in a senior technical advisor that's going to be calling the shots from behind Coach Finidi. That's the update, guys. Thanks for watching this one. Stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to like and share this one. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Stay tuned. God bless you.